Yo, what is up, guys? Joker bringing you another video. This is going to be going over Diablo 4 Season 2, the Season of Blood. I'm pretty much done with my Diablo 4 season, so I wanted to go ahead and make my opinion video of how good is D4 now that we've had a bunch of changes that we've been waiting for since the initial launch of the game. In case you're unfamiliar with the changes that I'm mentioning, so they changed the EXP scaling, right? So now leveling feels a lot smoother. They changed the horse, so now the horse actually feels pretty decent. They changed nightmare dungeons in a whole bunch of ways. They changed the EXP, they changed the layout, they changed the fact that using a nightmare key now teleports you to the dungeon. They changed the loot system where now a large majority of the useless junk loot is just turned into raw items. They went ahead and they added some mid game and end game bosses to it. What am I forgetting? Oh, they reworked the Tree of Whispers, right? So now the Tree of Whispers is actually really good as well. So the season 2 actually did come to us with a lot of content. If I had to compare it to season 1, it has like 4 or 5 times the amount of actual content. Now, with that being said, the initial complaint about D4 was the fact that it did not have enough content. And here we are, 2 seasons in, and a lot of players are still feeling the same way that there's not enough content. My initial response to that is kind of give it time, right? No ARPG launches with an infinite amount of content. If we continue to get patches that are as big as season 2 or bigger, then there is actually increasing hope for Diablo 4 if they continue to address the mistakes that they've made and make good changes to the game. Then I feel like Diablo 4 does have a lot of hope. On the flip side, if Diablo 4 does the natural Blizzard thing where they put out a bunch of out of touch updates, or they start ignoring the community, or they start adding a whole ton of microtransactions into the game, I can see D4 dying rather easily because in the ARPG genre, something that's naturally already a seasonal game mode, it's easy to just not play for a league or two. People do it in Path of Exile all the time, where they take off a league or two because they get burnt out of the game. And those people love Path of Exile. They have thousands of hours in it. So if you're giving bad updates on already a sour experience, then I can see the players just never returning to D4. I hope that doesn't happen, but it is a possibility depending on how Blizzard goes with season 3 going forward. And that brings us to pretty much my pseudo ranking of the season 2, right? You've probably seen the memes going around where it's no longer D4 bad, now it's D4 mid. And I kind of have to agree with it. It's not bad, but it's not great either. It's literally, if I had to give it a ranking, I would give it a solid 6.5, 7 out of 10, which is an improvement because prior I was giving it like a 4 to 5.5 to 6. So like it is improving, which is really good, but that's just it. It's kind of improving slower than a lot of people would like, I think, which does make sense because a lot has been going on with Blizzard and Blizzard games in general, so they need time to like bounce back. But I think that everyone was upset about the initial launch of D4 and it not being what everyone was expecting. And then even though Blizzard is slowly fixing it, in their minds, it's something that never should have been broken in the first place. Rounding out this video, the reason why I wanted to throw it up today specifically is because of the fact that BlizzCon is actually tomorrow. And at BlizzCon, I have a feeling that we're going to see not only season 3, but the expansion for Diablo 4. And this is a really make or break moment for Blizzard with D4 because of the fact that it has the potential of going completely terribly, like the
Android and iOS. We don't have any plans at the moment to do PC. Do you guys not have phones?
Yeah, you guys all have
Everyone's got a
phones,
phone.
right?
You can play on your tablet too.
don't you guys have phones? That still gets memed to this day. And I was going to try to use an example of a good Blizzard announcement, but I can't think of one. I'm sure one probably exists, but it's probably like 20 years old. So this is going to be really important for not only Blizzard, but for D4, because like I previously mentioned, D4 is walking a rather thin line right now where it can very easily just die. I mean, look at New World, right? New World had 1 million players and now it's down to like 10K or something. And that's after an expansion that revitalized the game. Like, after they fixed their game, it barely gets back to like that 20, 30K players all the way from 1 million, right? So it shows that big AAA games can completely fucking bomb if you don't know what you're doing. But that's pretty much it. I just wanted to go ahead and throw up a short video on my opinion of D4 in the current season. And all in all, I've got to say, good job. They did really good. We just need more of this. They can't let the praise of a little bit of a good job go to their head. They need to continue to listen to the community and add these additional mechanics and features. And then D4 may be able to push itself above Last Epoch. But right now, it's Path of Exile, Last Epoch, D4. Everybody knows it. Some people probably even fight with the Last Epoch ranking and the PoE ranking, right? Some people may flip flop those. And Last Epoch's not even on its official release. So, but that's pretty much it. I'm going to stop ranting. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with this and future content. And until next time, take care.